Welcome back to another episode of Herbal Tea Thursday. It's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, Joe Bonnie, and I help those with endometriosis and polycystic ovary syndrome reduce chronic pain, eliminate stress, and minimize irregular or heavy periods. Host of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast, Shireen.
Hey, everyone. It is your girl, Shireen Simon, and I am the founder of blackprint.com, as well as the host of the Voices and Vibes podcast and the owner of Perspective Studio Productions. How are you today, Giovanni?
Girl, I'm hot. It's a hot summer.
It is, and it's just beginning, girl. It's just beginning. Okay, there. I had to just change my screen. If you can give me 1 second, but let's talk. Actually, I'm gonna pull the cards because we are going to do another quick show today as we did last week. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. It just popped right on out.
Okay.
Oh no, this is from last week. No, it didn't. We ain't doing that. Oh, there we go. Okay. It said talk about it, Shireen. Talk about it. Okay. If you did we do this? If you were to take yourself out on a date, what would that look like, Giovanni?
Yeah, we did.
We did? Okay. Okay. They're just flying. Okay. They're like, oh, you don't want that? We got this.
We might have to start just pulling them out and not putting them back in the deck.
Right? Okay. So no, because then that would not be moved by what we're supposed to talk about. Okay. Anyhow, this one is, what's the best thing that has happened to you this month? I'll let you answer that while I just shift my camera a bit.
Best thing that has happened to me this month. Oh, best thing that has happened to me this month. I'm going to have to say the best thing that happened to me this month has been the way that I've been able to attract podcast guests for the podcast. I've had a lot of people this month find an interest in being on the podcast or aligning, and it's just working out and they want to be a part of the podcast. And I think that has been a great thing this month, seeing people with endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, chronic health issues actually reach out, and I'm becoming visible and noticeable, and they want to be a part of the podcast journey. They want to share their story. I think that has been the best thing that has happened to me this month.
I love that because that gives you visibility, right? And then it also makes your community grow, and it makes you become a name that continues to talk about this, right, within your community. And if they're coming on, that means they're also talking about you as well, saying, did you know, did you hear, did you tap into this? So I love that for you and for your brand.
Yeah. Thank you, Shireen. What has been the best thing that has happened to you this month that you can think of in this moment? Because that was the best I could come up with.
Yeah. Honestly, it's visibility as well. I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that actually I'll say today as well too. Like I was going to say visibility because I did like I was moderating at a podcast summit, which I thought was pretty cool. But there's like the outcome. And so like today I had a meeting with the city, and also, I just met with some new influencers, and it was like, how can I help them, or what ideas can I contribute to them? And it's where I'm going. So it's great that as I'm actually saying it, it's being attracted to me. And, we were in a 2-hour meeting and they just loved it. So it's great. And I would say that's it, because it's like calling in what we want for our businesses, right? And seeing that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
I love it. I love it. So if you are watching on Facebook, or you haven't actually subscribed to our channels, what I need for you to do is make sure you look in the information within this live stream and click on our YouTube channels and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you never miss a live, a podcast episode, or even a video that drops. with behind the scene footage, foodie experiences. Just make sure you are tapped in and vibing with us. And most importantly, it says you are supporting what we're doing for our communities. So go ahead and show that support and that love by subscribing to the channel. And if you really love us, share the channel. Share the channel with someone you love.
Yeah, because we have 2 channels. We have separate channels. So there's both channels. So make sure you're tapping in to Giovanni, you want to give the name of your channel? I'll give the name of mine. Mine is Black
Vibrations, baby. 4 Vibrations. Type in 4 Vibrations, you should see me. If you want to be specific, it's 4 Vibrations 2347. But I come at the top now. Let's go.
Awesome. And if you tap in Black Print Calm, then you should see me, whether you see the girl with the blonde hair that's a little longer, or you see the black hair. It's me. So Black Print Calm on YouTube, and you will be able to follow us. We have different journeys. We are talking about different things on our podcast, but it's all great content. It's all great information that you definitely want to tap into. All right, Giovanni, let's get into today's convo.
So the wellness win for the day. I found a coconut water that was absolutely amazing. It was called Cocoa Joy. I got Cocoa Joy, and it was so very good. I can't show it to you today because I actually don't have it. But I came across another coconut water that has been in my top favorites called Cocoa Joy. And it was a phenomenal coconut water. I'm also in day 90s of my raw journey, and I had homemade raw cheesecake, and that is what I featured in my Nourish and Flourish Vibe mukbang on Tuesday. So check out that playlist on my YouTube channel, Nourish and Flourish Vibes, and I had an amazing raw cheesecake, not from the streets, but homemade, because it is absolutely one of my favorite raw desserts.
That's awesome, Giovanni.
Thank you, Shireen. I appreciate all those awesome vibes you're sending my way.
For me, wellness win. Honestly, I had this huge quinoa salad, which I know was huge. Like, it was like massive. And so when I bought it, I was like, this is going to last a couple of days. And it did. It was like 3 meals. And it did a good job cleaning me out as well. It was very, very healthy. It was like quinoa and sweet. I think it had like sweet potato. I think it might have had little pieces of squash. It was vegetarian. It was plant-based. And I think it was called like an all grain salad. So it was tasty. It was huge. It was filling. And I was able to eat that as a meal multiple times across 2 days. So it was pretty cool.
That's good. That sounds like it tastes pretty good. You've been on that quinoa salad since we did that 3-day raw challenge. Like, that is something you definitely have been on, buying that quinoa salad.
Well, this was different. I bought this one at the grocery store while I was grocery shopping, and they had like this huge one. So it was good because, when I come to the studio, I just want to be able to have something.
I haven't eaten. Now you got a salad that had you eating on it for 3 days.
Exactly.
That's good. Y'all, make sure you drop your wellness wins in the chat. We want to celebrate, acknowledge your wins as well. I'm Shireen, you drinking on tea today?
No, I'm drinking water, but I did bring my cup. I have my perspective cup here today. Ooh.
Okay. I'm drinking some coconut water in my cup as well. Drinking some coconut water.
Bam.
Ooh, let's get it.
Bam. I can't come that close. There you go. I'm trying to get in Zoom, in focus. But yeah. But I'm going to just take it out of my water bottle right now because we are not going to be, this is a shorter one today. But today we are getting prepared because in the next few weeks, we are going to be at the podcast summit. And it's like the next steps within our, I would say, second half of the year. It's the beginning of our focus for the second half of the year, how to like elevate our brands, our podcast brands. So what we wanted to share with you, which we have not looked at, we started to, and we were like, wait, let's do it on the call tonight. Wait. We're going to go through the agenda, right? So I can share my screen. I found out how to do it. So let's just see if I could do that real quick for you.
And so, yeah, we want you to tap in and let us know what you think. Where do you think we should go? What sessions? How do you feel like our brands can get that extra value while we're going through it? But I have not seen any wellness wins come through. If you're watching this and we're not live, still make sure you comment with your wellness win, because it still matters and we want to be able to celebrate you even though you did not catch this live. But if you're watching this live, hit us with your wellness wins.
Okay,
how's it going, Doreen?
It's going good. I was just reading the instructions.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Oh, it's easy. Alrighty. Here we go.
All right, let kids play.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
The
She said
that has her excited, so she is already excited about it. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, can you see my screen?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, you can see the agenda. I can see that you can see it. And turn up that light for myself. Okay, awesome. So let's go through it. And we're just kind of like going to identify what we want to. I'm going to make this a little bigger because I think it's just a little smaller. There we go. What we want to attend, right?
So this is Podcast Summit 2024. This
Absolutely.
year it is in Atlanta, Georgia. Last year it was in Miami, Florida. This year it's in Atlanta, Georgia.
Absolutely. And so let's go through day one. It looks like they got 3 rooms this year. Last year they had 2 rooms. So we're going to skip past like the opening session and the opening keynotes. Those are pretty awesome. Most likely Dave will open us up and welcome everybody back. But let's get into like what's really on the agenda and maybe where we will see grab value for our particular brands and our podcast. 1140, I think you and I started. This is where we started. And we were like, let's pause it. But content creation with Marty Woodard.
Man, I love Marty. He has such a great story. He is so smart, so brilliant. I love his journey thus far, but he is definitely someone who knows that Instagram platform, from reels to carousels, he really to lives. I think that is definitely going to be a powerful session. But looking at that, creating an attractive brand, that too. I don't know the Finessa. Y'all let me know. Anybody, if you know the Finessa, let me know a little bit more. Let us know. What do you believe would be the benefits of attending creating an attractive brand by the Finessa, if you know the Finessa? Shireen, what you thinking?
Like, I don't know him either. I was going to ask you, we have Marty here in on Instagram, and if I was to just put Finessa in the search and see if anything comes up. No, nothing immediately that we can recognize, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what this entails. So I'm hoping that we get a description a little closer to. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a description a little closer to, so we can understand that one and do the comparison.
Okay. And then Let Kids Play podcast. Nayetta said she wasn't excited at first. So let us know in the chat what has you excited now. That
Absolutely.
You said you are excited. And we got a wellness win. Taking moments to slow down and be present. Okay. Oh, shoot. With the wellness win. Thank you for sharing. Let's get it.
Okay, let's keep it going. Yeah, so we got 12:30 to 1:15, social media automation and monetizing your audience by Runway. Oh, we got Omar coming in from Think Media talking about podcast setups for every budget and situation. And then we have Brandy Harvey talking about how to conduct an incredible, engaging interview. Is there anything specific there that kind of stands out to you? Maybe for me, it might be the monetization one. What about you, Giovanni?
I think what stands out for me is it'll probably Runway. I enjoyed hearing him as a guest on the morning meetup. So just listening a little bit more to it, he does some good deep dives into how how to automate and monetize your audience. But what I loved about his system that he was showing is that how he's able to really get to know each one of his customers and tags them in their systems based on what product they were able to buy. So I'm thinking it's going to be Runway on that one. I enjoyed Omar. And I even enjoy Omar's podcast itself. But seeing as though I've experienced him before, I would probably go with Runway just to see how his presentation will go. I'm not quite sure about how to conduct an incredibly engaging interview. I think that would definitely be a great experience. I just feel like I need to work on storytelling. What you thinking, Shireen?
Well, I think that maybe this might touch storytelling and engaging interview. Like maybe one of the tips is to say like an analogy that kind of relates to the user, like your customer, or so that your audience gets it. But I don't know. But I think the great thing about this is I believe if you buy VIP Plus, we can go back and watch the footage. So anything that we missed, we can come back to. As for myself, I also enjoyed Omar's content. I'm not certain. For me, we want to get to monetization, so that's probably something where my head might be. And I think what I'll do is I'll go and try to watch some of Brandy Harvey's content prior to the summit. That's what I did with Donnie. I didn't really know too much about Donnie prior, and that's what made me really like her before I even got to the summit. Was I went in and I was listening to a couple of her interviews. All right, okay. Let's keep it going.
And so Vanessa in the chat, Nayada said, is very popular for after dark content.
Okay.
She also said Brandy Harvey is going to definitely be a good fit for me in regards to that session. And I think she was saying Runway. I think it's Runway Billionaire is the AI GOAT. So just stepping in a little bit on regards to that. All right, let's get it.
Okay, coolio. So where are we at? We are at 1:00. So after lunch. After lunch, 2:30. How to use your podcast to grow your business. Donnie, I'm there. Oh, you got Cynthia. Oh, after lunch is 3 hitters. So you got Donnie with growing your podcast business. You got Cynthia Respert with AI. So using AI to 10 times your podcast production. And then you got Mario at the sponsorship workshop. So we know that Mario was fire. All 3 of these. Donnie is fire. I'm in her actionable CEO community. We know Cynthia is fire.
And we're actually in her AI Build Her community.
Yeah.
So I feel like we already have communities on those 2, so we might as well pull up to the sponsorship workshop.
That's what I'm kind of going towards as well.
It needs to go. If I'm being honest.
Hands down, anybody looking at this, any one of these are just driving.
You don't need to miss this.
Share value. Donnie is a powerhouse, right? So any one of those 3 is share value. All right, let's check out 3:00. Oh, I'm so excited that we're looking at this. We got virtual podcast setup and growth hacks by Doc Rock, and then building a podcast agency. Oh, there you are. I'm in number 2, building a podcast agency, because that's exactly where I am right now. So I will be there for
with the virtual podcast setup and growth hacks, because I do virtual podcasting. So I would love to see that and be able to learn a little bit more about the growth hacks. So I will be in the other room. So let's take
good notes. Compare notes. Exactly.
Let's take
let's keep it pushing. Yeah, let's keep it going. Okay, so 4:10, we got The Psychology of Building a Fan Base by Isaac Hayes. And we got Creating More Income and Income by Hosting Live Events. I'm going to be in the live events one. I did one live event before, and I want to see what learnings I can get from other people that are on that tip. For yourself?
I think I like Create More Income and Income by Hosting Live Events. People like live events. I've enjoyed going to events and hosting podcasts live. So I think it's meeting people where they are and having that type of experience. And I would probably just watch the replay of building the fan base.
Awesome. All right. I just had to adjust my television so I could take a look at day 2. So let's get it. Let's keep going. So for day 2, we have fireside chat with Tasha K, how to turn your audience into clients. Oh, that one we're all going to benefit. And I like that it's not competing against
Agreed.
anyone else, so that we can really sit there and be present and not wonder what we're missing out in, what we're missing in the next room. Okay, so we got 11 o'clock, 11:40, fireside chat with B. Simone, leveraging listener data to grow and monetize. Again,
I will be there for
I'll be
Alicia.
there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there as well. If we head down to 12:30, the hardly initiated audience growth formula. Interesting. Versus gaining exposure in public relations versus shooting and producing skits. Ooh. I can't make up my mind. Too soon. Ooh.
Shooting and producing skits.
I feel like I'm there.
The hardly initiated audience growth formula. I think I might have to do the shooting and producing skits and watch the replay of the hardly initiated audience growth formula. I think that might be.
I think so. I think I'm with you as well. Let's get front seats, because the other two sound really good. But when we talk about getting better at storytelling, it's pulling it out when it comes to your shooting and producing skits, baby.
Yeah, people like entertaining and educational content, and I definitely want to grow in that area and get those skill sets.
All right, let's get over lunch. So we ate, we come back, we're ready again. We got building a community, which we talk about all the time in our accountability groups. We have how to write scripts for skits, movies, and short films. Oh, I think you got me there. And developing your merch line. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be in the green one. How to write scripts for skits, movies, and short films. I've done some commercials. I am in that space mindset wise. I'm trying to understand my camera a bit better. And I am watching YouTube videos that show short films. So I'm trying to actually compile mini films. I was supposed to shoot one yesterday. I was supposed to shoot one today. What day is it today? Thursday? I think I'm going to try.
Today is Herbal Tea Thursday.
Oh, girl, how'd I forget? I think I'm going to focus on that tomorrow, my little short film. What about yourself, Giovanni?
I'm going to go to that one as well, because I think, like you said, with commercials, I was talking to someone today, and they definitely said the way to help monetize your podcast is to have commercials and create that space for other people to be able to promote their products and stuff as well. But again, it goes right back into creating engaging content that's educational for people. So I definitely want to learn how to write those scripts so I can have phenomenal skits that's shareable and valuable. So I'm going to go with that, and then just watch building a community replay.
All right. So let's head to 3:20. So at 3:20, we have how to grow your podcast on YouTube. And that is us. We are here front and center. Then we have turning a camera into a cash cow. Hello, cha-ching. The videography business. Love it. And then how to get brand. Well, damn. This is going to be a hard one. I'm
probably go with how to get brand deals, and then watch the replay of how to grow your podcast on YouTube. Since we're already on YouTube, I would probably just take that opportunity to do the deep dive and see what he's talking about and apply those things just straight from the replay, and go into how to actually get brand deals. I'm thinking that's where I'm going to go. I don't know.
I think I'm going to go with Brandon Dixon. Nayetta, the Activity Playhouse, the Playologist. Is that the gentleman that you sent me over to his community? Is that the gentleman? Because I feel like that is me getting to know my camera and investing more and more equipment. Is that the gentleman? Let us know in the chat. Turning my camera into a cash cow. Sounds like it is me. Oh, I didn't even realize we're down to the end. And then we can create content in stations and booths. Excuse me. I am going to also reach out to there's a couple of studios and head down there and schmooze and rub shoulders and
Well,
I'll be there.
let's see who Gary Goichi is. Let's see who he
All
is.
right, let's
Because
do it.
you're
Let's do
spending
it.
some time with Mario with the sponsorship.
All right. I thought Mario was supposed to have 2 hitters on here. I only see his name once.
I don't know. Let's see what Gary is.
All right, let's see Gary. Gary, where you at, Gary? No results found. Wait. No, let's try that again.
Maybe he's on YouTube and he doesn't have an IG.
All right, I got that. I got you. I don't see him.
Inclusion Cafe. This is about business growth for brands.
Is his name here?
Gary, CEO and founder of
yes, he's here. Auto Mob. Okay, let's try Auto Mob.
Connecting with Pod Digital.
Audio Mob, was it?
I didn't. You went too fast for me.
Oh yeah, it's there. I see it. Audio Mob. Wait, is that not it? Okay, let's go back. Founder at Audio Mob, Gary. Yeah. That's the Valley store.
Put it all together and see what happens.
Yeah, I thought I seen it when I had it together. No. All right. Well,
Audio Mob, Gary.
Where do you see that?
I thought that's what you said. His name was Gary, right? Type in Audio Mob. Back out with the M and put Gary at the end and see what happens.
All right, got you. Oh, no, that's not
him. Yeah.
I see a Gary Mulch or Much.
You got Audio M.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see.
No. But wait. Let's just do this one other way, because you know what?
Google.
Hello. It's not a thing, but a thing. Here we go. So he's in New York. We can check out his LinkedIn.
Okay.
Well, we found you, Gary.
Pod Digital Media.
Okay, let's get straight down here into his Pod Digital Media. Okay.
6 years, 1 month. Okay.
Let's take a look.
5,000 honoree. What is Pod Digital Media? So clearly it's about podcasters getting it's a
network.
Podcast network.
It's a network. Well, let me go ahead and follow.
So it's a former agency.
Yeah, let's just do that. And you know what? Because I'm bold like that, let me just send this connect. Let's go, Gary. I see you. All right. Anything else we wanted to look at here?
So that's Gary, and that's how to get brand deals. And he has a podcast agency. So what you're thinking? You're saying turning the camera into cash cow, the videography business? That's where you're going?
Yeah, I think I am. Let's see. We got Nayeta. Okay, so Nayeta has given us a couple of things here. Actually, Tamisha said, I would love to know how to get brand deals, but for double Dutch purposes. Got you, Tamisha.
Oh, so we'll definitely take notes. And then, first of all, let's shout out to Tamisha. She got married this week.
Wow. Congratulations, Tamisha.
Wow. Y'all throw some hearts in the chat for the love. The love is real. Throw some hearts in the chat for me, please. I would definitely look into that and take good notes, and we'll come back and definitely share. You down with that, Shireen? Coming back and share some of the insight?
Absolutely. If you want. So Gary's an agent for brands. Do you want to go down to her last one so we can get that in? Also, my perspective is different. I want to lock in on what I am focused on to go deeper and execute at a higher level than adding on more. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's all about being intentional.
All the way.
All about being intentional.
Sure. What's up, Sports Sense? Hit us with your wellness win.
Absolutely.
You are absolutely welcome, Herbal Tea Thursday family.
Absolutely. I am going to get us shuffled up. But this is pretty awesome. I'm going to stop sharing.
Congratulations with the love.
Put you back up here. And then I will stop presenting and do that.
Woo! Come on, win.
That is pretty awesome.
looking down.
Oh, wow. Let's go. Let's go, girl.
Where's the sound effects?
Congratulations.
Where's the sound effects?
Oh, girl, listen, you gave me a time limit today, and I'm not close enough to it.
We ain't heard sound effects since
Burr, burr,
the
burr,
sound effects got
burr.
started. No.
Oh, hold on.
Congratulations, y'all.
Hey, don't knock it.
Wellness wins have been looking good
That is
in the
awesome.
chat. If you
Oh,
have
that is
not
awesome.
dropped your wellness win, y'all, put your wellness win in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Sports Sense, my cousin Tamisha said, thank you. Thank you. We got
that is awesome.
We
That is
got
awesome.
love in the chat. We got love in the chat.
That's awesome.
We got love in the chat.
That's a big win. That's a big win.
That's
we
a
have
huge one.
That's what I'm saying. We got some love in the chat. We got down 14 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm loving it. Right on the website. Right on the website, honey. All right. I got one. You ready?
Been ready.
All right. Let's do it. This one is called, you're going to freaking love this.
Shireen.
It's on their website. You can go to the podcast summit website, and then I just scrolled down and I found it.
All right, I'm ready.
This one is called Fruit.
Fruit.
Be patient with yourself. The fruit is the last thing a tree produces. Like, that's it right there. That is it right there, right? Because we are working hard. It doesn't matter if you are getting married because you built that foundation, and the fruit is the marriage. And then next is the fruit is whatever comes out of that relationship, what you build out of that relationship. So like her wins, the fruit is working hard and walking, and then coming up into Wellness Thursday and being like, I just dropped 14 pounds.
Because I'm waking up every day, 5 a.m., going to the gym, putting it in, and then taking care of my dogs with an after walk, doing what I need to do to take care of me, loving me more. Yes.
Yeah. Like the wellness wins are high.
Taking moments to slow down and be present. Now
that was actually that was my intention when I went to the last summit. Like, it's powerful. It's powerful. So, all right. So let's be patient with ourselves this week for the next month. Today is the summer solstice. I think it is, because it's the beginning of summer. It is the 20th. Fruits of your labor now has a new meaning after hearing that. Tamisha. Hearts, Tamisha. Right? I'm trying to start. Girl, put a ping in our accountability chat, because I want to get my tail to the gym at that time. So drop out the
keyword.
Say quoi ça?
I'm moving towards starting at 4
I'm moving towards. Ping me, Cynthia, tomorrow, girl.
Sound like somebody need an accountability on that moving and grooving.
Listen, I've been having this week. I was up early, but last night it was late night. Miss the Activity Playhouse and I were up late, but she still woke up early. I don't get it.
I cannot with y'all. Y'all, okay. So yesterday's episode was Life After Infidelity. Coach Bree on a fair recovery coach. The conversation was amazing. We talked about her fibroids journey, but we really talked about how stored trauma shows up in our body. And if we do not address that trauma, it will manifest into other issues within our body and our healing journey. So that was just a phenomenal conversation. Episode 41 was dropped yesterday on the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. Go tune in, tap in, and hear the episode. And I'm excited for y'all to hear episode 42 that drops next Wednesday with Natasha. That was a whole absolute vibe as well. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and you're listening to the podcast. And if you're listening on a podcast distribution platform, go give it a rating and make sure you are following the podcast. What's the podcast? Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives. Also, link in the description of this video. Y'all go get your anti-inflammatory guide and make sure you are registered. You are on the wait list for the Harmonize and Heal 3-day vibrant experience. I love y'all. Shireen.
Let me tell you something. I had such a unexpected Juneteenth yesterday and hung out with some content creators. We only expected to spend brunch together, but we ended up spending all day, all night together. But tomorrow morning, I am dropping an episode from my girl, the Activity Playhouse, because we met at like 7 in the morning on Sunday, and we had a great episode. And she actually made me tear up on the episode. No word of a lie. Listen, the one thing that is amazing about the playologist, Miss Nayera, is I learn something new about her every time we get into this space. And so I'm like, Nayera, I've never heard you say this. And I talk to you every single day. I must have said it to her at least twice. And at one point, and I'm not going to even tell you now, she said something and I was like, oh, I just learned why you're such an amazing mom. And I was like, Night, I'm really trying not to cry. And she's like, you're not going to make me cry. And my tears were already in my eyes. She is an amazing person. She just put on this amazing event a week ago. And
about a week ago, the Summer Fun Fest, baby.
And we sat down, we talked about what it looks like for year 1 and year 2. So if you ever have a goal and you think, oh, there's not enough time to do it, I'm not certain I can do it, I don't have the support, it will be an inspiring conversation, a touching conversation, touching to me, really touching for me, because she's my accountability sister and I love her so, so much. But she's amazing. And then the time you can do it. She can do it. She's a single mom. She's not a single mom. She's a mom. She's a stay-at-home mom. Don't come for me. Sometimes people make mistakes. She's a stay-at-home mom. She got 3 babies. She's a wife and she's doing the damn thing. And the last year, I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize the first time that she did it within a month. Like 30 days. Crazy. Absolutely absurd. So you definitely want to tap into that conversation. Girl, I love you. You definitely want to tap into our podcast that's going to drop tomorrow. It's late. It's dropping. It's not on a consistent day, but it is definitely going tomorrow. So that was that. And then next week we have a great one that I've been holding on to. Le Fuck is coming out next week. It's going to be so bad. Woo! It is going to be. So she is the number 1 feminine hygiene brand in Canada. She coming for you, for everyone in the States. Le Fuck. And that conversation is going to be fire. It is going to be hot. It is going to be steamy. It's going to be inappropriate. Do not have your children or anyone under age in the room. Yes, we are talking about natural, 100% a herbal brand, but the marketing is out of this world. It's very outlandish. Her mission statement is for women who love to. Her brand is sold anywhere. Beep is sold. And that is on her Instagram. So it's going to be an amazing conversation. Follow me. You need to follow Voices and Vibes because the conversations are coming. And they are huge. And we have some great ones that we are going to release. I cannot wait to get it out there for you. So follow us on Blackprint.com and you can see the actual interview. And if you are the person that likes to also listen to your podcast in the car or anywhere, just hop on, look for Voices and Vibes with a Z. You'll see my cute face and then give us a follow, a like, all those great things, a 5 stars. If you're not ready for the explicit conversation, you might want to wait because next week is going to be explicit. This week will make you cry, and next week you're going to get some action. Even if it's with yourself, you're going to get some action from that conversation. That's all I'm saying. Yes. Yes. If you now, could you imagine her and I talking? Her IG is wild, but her and I on a conversation.
And I bet it was a very long conversation.
Oh my God, 2 hours.
So I believe it because the vibes just be vibes. It's in vibes. The vibes
It
just
does.
be vibing. And you just
It
say,
does.
you know what? Pause and play whenever you pick up the opportunity to get to. So that's what I absolutely love about podcasts. Is that you can always pause and play and come right back
Absolutely.
to it. But y'all, it has been another amazing episode of Herbal
Absolutely.
Tea Thursday. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. But most importantly, we are grateful for you
Absolutely.
all. Thank you for vibing with us,
Absolutely.
y'all. We
Absolutely.
out.
Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week. Bye.